Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm so inspired as I see everybody talking to one another, meeting each other. You know, lunch is a good catalyst for that. I hope that each session that you start at, you don't sit in the same place with the same people, because that would be a total failure for us. So please try to get around, mingle. And there's a lot of seats over here, so everyone please fill in. Don't feel like you have to stand in the back. So let's get the show started. What an inspirational morning. My gosh, I mean, I'm thinking, how do we top that? Zeev and his team have really set up an incredible morning. But I'll tell you, that was just the appetizer. And here comes the main entree. So we have what we call transforming perceptions. And my gosh, that is a big topic. But we have 4 great segments here in the next hour that I think you're going to really love. So, by way of introduction, I'm Tami Rosen. I am the Vice President of People at Quora. So by show of hands, who knows what Quora is? Okay, the rest of you, Quora.com. So what is Quora? Quora is it's obviously an internet startup that's actually not so young. It's 8 years old. And the mission of Quora is to help get the world's knowledge out of experts' heads and in the hands of many, to connect people. And it's such a great mission because if you think about it, only a fraction of information, expertise exists in the internet. And unless you're at a conference like this, and you're privileged to be at a conference like this, or you know an expert, it's very hard to know how to make the right choices, how to get informed, and whether you are informed. And if you have information, it also breaks down those perceptions. You learn, you grow, you meet people. So I love the mission of Quora for that reason, because it is breaking down perceptions, connecting experts with people who have curiosity, and bringing people together. And the great thing about the site is it has the mantra of be kind, be nice. And you could say that, but we actually do it. We monitor it through technology and also humans to make sure that there's no harassment, that there isn't bullying on the site, and that it's really a forum for truth, a forum to break down perceptions, to learn, and to connect on so many different levels. And that's what's so great about this segment, because as an HR leader my whole career, leaving companies where, honestly, last year I couldn't tell you where I worked. This year I can. Apple. And I'm so excited to be at a company where I can now rethink how people change a business and change perceptions. HR I want to bring it out of the dark ages and into a place where it motivates and gets people to do their best work because they want to work for all of you. So I want to take a minute, ask everyone to stand up. I want you to turn to someone you don't know, and I want you to share one thing that makes you an expert. One thing that makes you an expert. Okay, now make sure when you've done that, sit down. All right, once you've done that, sit down. All right, in the back, all our experts, once you've shared your expertise, sit down. And that is the first step to breaking down perceptions and transforming relationships. I was struck today as I met many of you, and I had my own perception of who you were or what you do. And as I learned who you were, whether you had a different social or political issue than I did, it was amazing to see that once I got to know who you were and your expertise and what made you great, it changed my perception of you. So I'd say in the breaks, go ask people their expertise. Find out who they are. Even if they have a different view than you, ask them why and learn. Be curious. Curiosity is going to help transform and break down perception. Okay, let's get to the programming. We have great people coming up who are walking the walk and talking the talk on this very topic. And we're going to talk about urban transformation to start. And our first panelist group, which is going to be led by Lori White, who is the president of the Chamber of Commerce for Providence. And then we have our first panelist is Joe Lotoff. He is an entrepreneur who, it's amazing to me, like a man of my heart. I got to meet him for 2 seconds, and the first thing he says to me is, people make the products. You know, people transform. If you don't have the human element, you don't treat your people right, you're not going to have the best products. You have to start with the humans. So as an HR person, you know, love you already. And then we have Peter Hirschberg, who is from Maker Cities. Everyone knows him? Or he has a fan club. Wow. And he's transforming cities and also towns, helping them to bring manufacturing back. So please, let's welcome Lori, Joe, and Peter to the stage.